40th all-time meeting between these two programs. William & Mary has won 6, and they are keeping it away from Cam Ross.
Especially for folks like Coach London, who used to be here as the head coach.
Virginia's offense on the field first. It's Jamari Taylor sifting ahead for a gain of 6. Was the ACC Coach of the Year in 2011 at Virginia. First pass of the game is complete to Trell Harris, and a first down for the Cavaliers. So many connections between these two programs. Second down, and complete to Trell Harris. William & Mary's defense trying to get off the field. Morris with all day to throw, hits Harris, who is spun towards the line to gain by Harrison Johnson. Trying to start this game on the right foot. Play action. Morris flushed, looking. Morris going to try to get it with his feet, and he does, extending the drive for Virginia.
Wow, this was a really nice job by William & Mary in the back end. They have it collapsed, and at the last moment, Morris says the clock goes off. He says, I got to take off and go. And then on the back end,
here's Xavier Brown stretching it wide, and it makes it third and manageable for the Cavaliers. Is it 4-down territory again for Virginia?
Well, considering the kicker situation here at Virginia, absolutely.
Brown makes sure they don't have to make that decision. The leading returning rusher from last season, pushing the pile forward, nearing the edge of the red zone on this opening drive of the game.
It's just a great push. I mean, he doesn't really have to do a whole lot here. A little bit of a counterplay inside. 19 they had, and they converted 13 last week. That's a good percentage. Too many third downs, by the way, that Tony Elliott told us this week.
There's a little reverse to Kameron Courtney, turning the corner. Courtney with a seam into the end zone for a touchdown. A 23-yard score to open the game in Charlottesville.
You got to love the old jet sweep coming around, and it gets a really good block down the field.
2nd and 10 for the Tribe, who have begun their season 1-1 with a pair of one-score games. Starting quarterback Tyler Hughes on the run.
You know how he acts in the meeting rooms, how he studies the game, never gets too high, never gets too low. It's what you need as a quarterback in a venue like this today.
Takes a hit on 3rd and long, and that pass was caught somehow by Devin Thompson, but short. Boy, that is a storyline that many around the country will be following all year. Chandler Morris complete to Trell Harris, picking up right where they left off on that opening drive. Currently just a shade under 8 minutes to play in the first quarter. Morris, beautiful throw on the run, hits the Purdue transfer Jamal Edrin.
At times, and certainly can be effective.
Morris on the play action hits Edrin again, and boy, they've got some weapons on the outside. Something that is a little bit different for this staff than what they've had in previous years. The left shoulder sprain did not affect him, as coaches felt, in the loss to NC State. Carry goes to Brown. And makes it 3rd and 5. It's Vaughn in the backfield here. They give it to him. Patiently dancing up the middle, and Vaughn has Virginia in the red zone with a first down.
Allows the blocks to set up, and on 3rd and 5 easily gets the line to gain.
Back to him. Stretching it wide. Vaughn inside the 5 and lowering the shoulder into Ethan Yip, the backup corner for William & Mary. 2nd down and 1. A couple ticks under 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Vaughn powering ahead and has a first down with goal to go.
Chandler's having a hard time hearing the communication from the sidelines. You wonder if they're having some issues with the helmets as well. Look at that formation.
Direct snap to Taylor, and he lunges in for his 6th touchdown of the season. For more on the UVA strong day, we sent it to the 3rd member of our team, Ashley Stroller.
Virginia in the offense thus far this season has looked drastically different than the last couple of years.
Jamari Taylor on the carry makes it 3rd and short. Morris on 4th and 4. Quick zip in and out of the hands of Ross, but there is a flag down, and we will wait to see from Garrett Dickerson what that is. Back to Waylee and cuts it upfield for a 1st down.
And add another tackle for Banbury. It's a good thing you got a linebacker making the tackles. The problem is he's having to make every tackle. There's no stops near the line of scrimmage.
There's a flip on the end around back to Courtney. Scored on one of those at the beginning of the quarter. Coach, thank you, Ashley. 2nd and 8 as we start the 2nd quarter, and the carry goes to Xavier Brown. And another nice pickup for a Virginia team, Dustin, that ran the ball for 118 yards in the 1st quarter. There he is, and he has enough for a 1st down. Driving in the red zone with a minute to go, they might have won that game and be undefeated coming into week 3. Morris over the middle has his man Dakota Twitty for a 1st down, and he's tackled inside the 25.
And this is where they go the tempo. You know, Matt, when they get a big play, they get right to the line of scrimmage and try to go as fast as possible.
Caught the defense off guard. Brown takes advantage, plunging for the 3rd score of the game for Virginia.
Left off right where they were a week ago. 21-zip from Charlottesville.
William & Mary's offense is yet to really get anything going. Hughes takes a shot as a wide open man. Going to the end zone, it's Thompson in a foot race. And William & Mary are on the board in the 2nd quarter. 79 yards. Hughes with the dime to Thompson.
Well, Matt, I said this on their last drive. At some point, you have to test the secondary of Virginia. It's hard to tell exactly what coverage they. Pretty explosive play there for the Tribe.
Ensuing drive for Virginia. Morris on the run as John Rogers, who is getting more snaps today, they go right back to Vaughn on that left side, and this gain a little bit less, but out near the sticks. And another 3rd and short for the Cavs offense. Vaughn again. Makes one man miss. There he goes. Vaughn tracked down inside the red zone. 55-yard run for the junior from Maryville, Tennessee.
Well, Banbury's made nearly every tackle today. This one is going to be a miss by number 4, right there in the hole. He's just kind of caught flat-footed, off balance. Vaughn puts a.
Jamari Taylor back into the game at tailback. His carry on the left side. Harrison Johnson cutting him down after a gain of 5 or 6. And now Waylee shifting in the backfield with Morris. It goes right to Waylee. He will take it in for his 2nd touchdown in a Cavalier uniform.
Well, Mr. Schumacher, I think they could have called you in for that one. You throw it down the field and hope one of your guys makes a play.
Hughes under pressure, escapes. Now using his legs. And Hughes gets close to the marker. Do you think about it here, Dustin?
You do. I think you have to go for this one.
Beginning this drive in plus territory. Fake the sweep. Morris, shot over the middle, hits John Rogers inside the 10 with another chunk play for Virginia.
And there's the throw and catch over to Rogers. Big-bodied kid.
There's Xavier Brown. He is strung out by Harrison Johnson. You got it. 3rd and goal. Morris wide open to Brown, and he trips up in front of the goal line. Surely Virginia will keep the offense on the field here.
On that sideline.
Fake it to Brown. Morris, end zone, finds Rogers for a touchdown. The first passing touchdown of the day, and it's 34-7 Hoos.
Rogers is going to come all the way across. Kind of release. Excuse me. He released late from his side, but you had a crosser coming behind, and that's how he ends up so open. A little bit of confusion there in the back end.
Today, you think about all the 6- and 7-year guys on this roster. 19, which leads all of Division I football. Devin Thompson on the reception. 2nd and short upcoming for William and Mary.
And is here now, William and Mary, and he looks like he belongs in this environment with UVA. They've taken multiple opportunities to get the football to him.
Hughes looked his way first and then is stripped by Rickert, and he takes it to the house. Touchdown, UVA.
Let's see. I mean, at this point, yeah, I don't know. I think right there at the end, you're definitely in the grasp, and you call that dead.
Flips it, and an opportunity here for a big gain. Virginia taken down inside the 25. Cedarian Harrison on the end around, and it's a 47-yard gain for the Hoos.
Boy, at this point, I think Virginia can do anything. They've worn out William and Mary. They've been on the field the entire day. I mean, we're looking.
And the ground game has been elite for this team. Over 210 yards rushing. And Harrison Waylee adds to it with a near first down carry. Picks up 9. Back to Waylee. First down carry. Waylee barrels ahead for a touchdown. His 2nd of the day.
Zone blocking, I mean, not much resistance there.
Pressure off the edge. Down goes Brannick on a sack by this Virginia defense led by the Ohio State transfer Mitchell Melton. Getting an opportunity here late in the first half. That is a completed pass out near the first down to Isaiah Robinson. Xavier Brown in the backfield. A keeper for Kalen, and he stumbles ahead for the first down. Tackled by Jordan McDonald.
There's going to be no foul.
They go to the ground and the first half. Xavier Brown pushing the pile, and what a dominant first half it was on the ground. 240 yards rushing for Virginia. And it will be the backup for William and Mary, Noah Brannick, starting the second half. He will keep on the option. And is hit out of bounds after a gain of 4.
His second tackle of the year.
Brannick with a long completion, second longest of the day. It goes to the track star Armon Wright.
Further than my furthest jump.
2nd and 8. Goes underneath to Isaiah Lamont, and he has a first down and more. Breaking tackles inside the 40 and a gain of 19 for the former VMI star. Keeper Brannick breaking tackles. I feel for the young man.
Yeah,
because
I do
Isaiah
too.
Lamont is one of their stars.
Absolutely.
Here's Harrison Waylee. Watch out. Waylee in a track meet. 30, 20, touchdown, 97 yards. A hat trick for Harrison Waylee. 3rd rushing touchdown of the day for the Wyoming transfer.
Sudden change. That's a school record. 97-yard touchdown run for Harrison Waylee. 49-7. Cavaliers.
With the Cavaliers staff. 2nd and 10 here for Noah Brannick. Carry goes to Rashad Raymond. Dumped underneath to Raymond, and he will be stopped short. Anthony Britton was in there with the tackle and brings up 4th and 3, and the punt unit will come out for William and Mary. Wrapped up just across the zone 20. Of this coaching staff for Daniel Kalen, learning behind a 4-year starter in Chandler Morris. Kalen has that pass caught by Kameron Courtney, climbing the ladder for a first down. Floated down the sideline. It's Courtney again wide open. 3 chunk plays to Kameron Courtney, the sophomore, in this game, 2 of which on this drive. There's Davis Lane Jr. 3rd and medium upcoming. And he knocks it right through. 52-7, Virginia. It is Hughes back into the game. I beg your pardon, Brannick, their backup, remains on the field and makes it 3rd and short. Regardless of the result today.
Well, I mean, obviously they've been a little inconsistent at the quarterback position, a position where they feel, or at least they felt going into the year, pretty strong about Kate Klubnik. A very talented Georgia Tech squad has become so vital, and I'm sure the Clemson faithful out there watching their Tigers today. Interception, what a pick there by William and Mary.
Trayvon Cannon, the true freshman, with the interception, and now William and Mary's defense has a turnover in 13 straight.
And then you go take care of business at Troy, but now you got this game today, which is so tricky against Georgia Tech. I love what's been going on there in Atlanta with the Yellow Jackets.
What a catch on a deep pass by Noah Brannick, connecting with Alfred Honesty. 1st and 10. Keeper for Brannick. Oh, hurdles a man at the 5-yard line and then goes out of bounds, tumbling near the first down marker.
To then put that performance in the minds of the committee.
Brannick dancing away from trouble. Now across the formation, has a clear lane to the end zone. Noah Brannick, dazzling with his athleticism on this drive, puts in the 2nd score of the game for the Tribe.
It's a good job by the quarterback there.
2-point loss to Furman in the opener, and then a 1-point come from behind win against Maine last week. So there hasn't been much opportunity for Brannick to play. Ball bounces, fielded by Courtney. He's got a seam. Kameron Courtney, one man to beat. Oh, and he's tackled at the 50 by a shoestring.
That was a really good tackle there by Brendan Robinson, the sophomore defensive back for William and Mary.
Harrison Waylee in the backfield with Kalen. Receives this carry. Waylee dancing for a first down.
What if you could somehow get to the bye week 5-1
with a top 10
with a
win.
top 10 win? And look, it's going to be a challenge to beat the Seminoles. I'm really impressed with what they've got going down there right now, especially this year, being the surprise team in the ACC.
Particularly given where they were picked to finish.
Correct.
14th in the preseason poll. Well, last year, 5 wins, most in Elliott's tenure.
There is certainly, as you mentioned, a fraternity there among the coaches that definitely want to share the wealth of knowledge that they have and they've gained along the way.
He said it was a lot of things. It was the culture, it was the program, it was what Mike London had to say to him, but also those connections that London have to the NFL. He said if you would have asked him before, he would have never thought he had a chance to play, but with the success he's had so far this season.
2nd and 8 keeper Brannick, not afraid to lower his shoulder at the quarterback position. A 4-year high school starter, a great statistician. Comebacker to Devin Thompson, and he turns it into extra yardage, moving the chains on 3rd down. A rare 3rd down conversion against this Virginia defense, just the 3rd of the year. Of course, today and then next week against Stanford, and as we discussed at the end of the 3rd quarter, a big one looming a couple of weeks from now, a Friday night tilt against Florida State, currently a top 10 team in the polls. The Alabama Crimson Tide. Is it too early, Dustin, to say that Florida State is back from an abysmal season a year ago?
So regardless of if they're back, that we'll determine all that at the end of the season. And next year, are they back? They won a heck of a game week 1, I'll tell you that much.
On the sweep to Abdullah. Given the situation right now between Clemson and Georgia Tech, by the way, that's over on ESPN, as that gets past the punter Boyd and out of the back of the end zone. And there are no flags. Safety on Virginia.
But bounce back in week 2. If you're Belichick, do you have like a ultimate man cave that is just basically like
filled? They are in action after us on ACC Network, taking on Richmond. Same conference as William and Mary. Brannick dancing out across the 50. 4th down and 3. Pressure. Pass is caught and complete for a first down to Joseph Johnson. What a finish we're setting up to have in Atlanta. Assuming the converted PAT, Dustin, it would be Georgia Tech ball. Gear completed catch to Dylan Newton Short, the true freshman. Should be a fun matchup of 2 veteran transfer quarterbacks and 2 offenses that look a whole lot different than they did a season ago. Historic day for Virginia's offense. Over 700 yards for Chandler Morris and company. First time in program history.